Good evening, everyone. So, this was the third day of CBL Maths workshop, and yesterday I sent a PPT based on resources, how to use the resources. That was a simple PPT, so you might have seen. Now, today's topic was developing productive assessments. So, I hope you all know what is assessment. You know what is assessment, and there are some points which are written here. You can see, please read these points in first and second slide. The main thing what we learned today was approach in assessment. So there are some points, please read that are written about assessment. We know very well what is assessment. The most important point of today was approach in assessments. So there are three approaches in assessment: assessment of learning, assessment for learning, and the third one is assessment as learning. Assessment of learning means when we complete our chapter or when we complete our topic. After that, after completing our topic, we give a test to students or we ask some questions. We prepare some tools like worksheet, etc. That is assessment of learning. It means after completing the topic, the test you give this to students, that is assessment of learning, or we can say summative assessment. The teacher is involved in this approach. Second one is approach for learning. Before teaching, you ask some questions to know the previous knowledge. That is assessment for learning. You can ask some questions, you can give test in between your teaching, while you are teaching. This is continuous process and this is called assessment for learning. The third one is assessment as learning, and this is the most important part, or we can say the most important approach: assessment as learning. In first two approaches, teachers are involved, but in the third one, in assessment as learning, teacher don't know what's happening because this is the part of student. After learning, is a boy or girl or student able to use that knowledge in his day-to-day life, or whatever he learned, is he able to use that knowledge in his behavior, his in his day-to-day life? That's the important thing. And to assess this, when we make a tool or any questionnaire, question paper, any assessment scheme, that's called assessment as learning. So assessment as learning means assessment after teaching, when the student is using that knowledge in his behavior and in his life. That is assessment as learning, and this is the most important thing. So there was discussion about these three approaches, and we made some ppts, we gave some presentation, and there was a lot of discussion about this. And the most important thing was how to develop a productive assessment. So these are the three approaches. By using these approach, we can develop a productive assessment tool. Assessment tool means worksheet, questionnaire, Google form, question paper. These are tools, and we use these tools to assess the students. And these are approaches: assessment of learning, assessment for learning, assessment as learning. So we have to work on these three approaches. So this was the main topic what we have discussed, and there are some more points you can see. So this was from my side. Thank you. Take care.